Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we bring to you just on real Mercy Aigbe. Like I said earlier, this chapter keeps unfolding every day. Expected, people had questioned Mercy Aigbe over her decision to marry Adekaz. Some people went ahead to allege that she snatched her friend's husband and betrayed her friend Funsho Adeoti. And this question keeps rising, which is, what are you teaching your daughter? What are you teaching your daughter concerning this? You have a daughter. How are you laying good examples for her? You are a role model to your daughter, and what do you want her to learn from you with all the hula baloo going on social media, calling you a husband snatcher, calling you a whore, calling you a gold digger and stuff like that? So many unprintable names. But then Mercy Aigbe made her fans, followers, people who are curious, know that the first person she discussed this matter of getting married to Adekaz with is her daughter. So whatever any other person is saying, that's your problem, as long as her daughter knows her very well and knows the kind of mother she is to her. So therefore, she has an explanation to give to anyone, but that her daughter was the first person she spoke with, stating that she had been through thick and thin with her when she left her first marriage, which is the father of Mitchell herself, and being in the second marriage, beaten and battered by Larry Gentry, and now she has decided to give love a trial yet again. But then she made sure she told her daughter first, because they share a lot of things, and she makes sure she's there for her as a mother. Well, clearing the air that she's not friends with Funsho Adeoti, contrary to the rumor going around that they are friends. But then Funsho herself had confirmed that they are friends, and her ex-husband Larry Gentry also confirmed that they are friends. In her own words, she said, "We were never friends. People just came up with a lot of false narrative," she said. Adekaz also confirmed this, saying they were never friends. "I am categorical about this, and I am very certain," he also said. And wondering how Michelle Gentry, her daughter, an undergraduate in Manitoba University, Canada, took the decision of her mother getting married again after 2 failed attempts, Mercy explained and said, "The first person I spoke to was my daughter when she came home for holiday. I told her I'm going to give marriage another shot, and that will be my last. At first, she asked if I really wanted to do that because she is a very emotional person. We have gone through a whole lot together. We have cried and laughed together. She has watched me go through a lot of trauma." End quote. This was Mercy Aigbe explaining in the explicit interview that caused so much uproar on social media, as herself and Adekaz came out to clear certain air and answer certain questions. Well, speaking of trauma, she must be talking about the trauma she went through in the hands of Larry Gentry after she got beaten and battered by her estranged husband. Mercy Aigbe left this marriage in 2017 after she has suffered a battered face revealed online, which caused a lot of reactions by her fans and followers, brought about the end of the relationship. Well, Larry Gentry trying to justify his action was that, oh, Mercy's promiscuous, she sleeps around, she does this and that, not letting people see Mercy for who she really is, and let the members of the public judge based on their discretion. He decided to take laws into his hands and beat up his wife. Well, this is one of the reasons why Larry Gentry has been coming for Mercy Aigbe over the matter at hand, calling her so many unprintable names, despite the fact that they have a child together. Well, Mercy Aigbe said she would have stayed and made sure the marriage worked, since the first marriage didn't work. But then the physical assault was the reason why she left. In her words, she said, "But for the physical abuse, I was ready to stay in the marriage. I think insecurity contributed to the problem we had. I was ready to do anything for the marriage to work. People just spread false narrative. Even when you come out to say your own side of the story, no one still wants to believe your story. I love my life, so I can't stay in an abusive marriage. Someone can just push you and you hit your head and die. Nobody was in my shoes, so they won't understand. If I died, they will still complain that I didn't leave on time." End quote. This was Mercy Aigbe explaining the reason why she had to leave the marriage with Gentry. Well, Michelle was the product of her first marriage, and she said the marriage crashed due to in-laws interference. Speaking of a bad marriage, she said marriage is meant to be sacred, but it is no longer like that anymore. A lot of things have changed. Even men don't care about what broken home can do to their kids. I feel our spiritual leaders should address it and make people start thinking of the vision God had about marriage. I've been a victim of divorce once, and I know what my daughter went through because I had an issue from the marriage. I didn't want to see any of my children go through that again. And that's why I have taken my marriage to God. I'm not trying to sound holy, but I didn't make any mistake in my former marriage. Just feel it was meant to be like that. I had a mother-in-law who didn't like where I come from. She didn't like the fact that our son didn't marry a lady from their village. She made me go through hell. At a point when I couldn't take it anymore, I left the marriage. This was why Mercy Aigbe left her first marriage. She produced a daughter, which is Shill Aigbe, who usually causes a stir on social media and controversy. Due to the posts she makes, a lot of people complain about how Shill Aigbe dresses, and to think she brings it to social media. A lot of mothers, followers, fans have called the attention of Mercy Aigbe to her daughter's post. Well, it is believed that Mercy tried to caution her daughter as to the kind of post she shares on social media. Well, she celebrated her 20th birthday last year, and she will be celebrating her 21st July 11 this year. Mercy Aigbe will further explain in the explicit interview done by herself and Adekaz that is she leaving Christianity for Islam, as she is known to be a Christian. This is what she has to say about this. I believe that we serve the same God. Actually, I believe that whatever religion we fall under is the same God that we serve, but I am now Allah's wife. The reception I've been getting from Muslims have been overwhelming. Someone sent me different kind of gifts, a praying mat, a Quran, and other things, even when I have not declared to become a Muslim, and that is making me want to change my religion. But I don't know, Sha. It's my choice. My husband is indifferent. That's what Mercy has to say concerning people asking her if she's going to convert to a Muslim or a Christian. But then she has been doing excellently well with all of her outfit lately. She has been giving us the Alhaji wives vibe. Though we are loving it. Looking further on if they were going to have children together, she said no, there is no tiny feet in their house, as they both have 6 children together. 4 from Adekaz and 2 from our side, and together they have 6 children. So there is no children involved in this marriage with Adekaz. But then she's not backing down. If a baby comes, fine, but their decision is not to have children. Recalling that Mercy Aigbe, when she was featured in the Motherhood magazine, explained that she has a great bond with her daughter, and at some point she decided to start educating her daughter. This was years back while Misha was still 14 years old. She said there was a day she came back from school and was like, "Mommy, somebody got expelled in my class for giving someone mouth gig." But I exclaimed, "Blow what? You know what that is?" She just laughed and said, "Mommy, you don't expect me not to know that, you know." That opened another room to educate her. As often as possible, I have to talk to her about boys. Teens need sex education. She's growing up so fast, so I need to tell her all she needs and wants to know so she doesn't get it all mixed up. End quote. This was Mercy Aigbe sharing with us that she shares a great bond. There is nothing they absolutely do not talk about. And this brings us to today's gist, sharing that everything about our relationship with Adekaz, our daughter, was the first person to know about it. Well, guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.